I joined the police, to be fair, to police without fear or favour. I believe in freedom of speech, and from that I'll never waver.
I'm sure you've all seen this footage by now of the female police officer who confronts a load of Muslim yobs because they're a little bit upset that there's a Christian preacher on their patch in Whitechapel, London.
I hear what you're saying. In this country, we have freedom of speech, the same way you guys have your freedom of speech. Now, you guys don't need to see eye to eye, and you don't need to agree, and you're all more than welcome to stand here and have conversations with them, but they're not being aggressive. They're not.
Someone else come here, hear this, you never know, he might get smashed up. What's the thing?
That's their risk. That's their risk.
I called the police because on the way I heard them say offensive word about the religion. I ignored it. I went, I came back. On the way, he's talking about a prophet. Then he said like a donkey.
So he clarified to one of your friends what he says.
Yeah,
it's not
but it's like no. You know, if I could misunderstand the word, but when hundreds of people are stopping because what he's saying, there must be something wrong.
It's contentious though.
Yeah.
It's a contentious area.
So why is he doing that? Yeah.
Officer, what's the moral of the story? Is there allowed to do whatever he did?
Yes.
But you see there's a difference between hate and the freedom of speech. What he's doing is hate. That's a full hate crime, man.
It's not.
Man, he's going fully against another religion.
Even
saying,
we don't have control.
And this is East London, this is Whitechapel, Bengali area also. Muslim area.
He's offending our prophet.
I understand that you guys don't want to hear it. I would recommend that you just move away and don't listen to him.
Yeah, but we live here.
You're going to stand here.
But excuse me, we live here. So if we came outside, he's
not in he's not in your home.
No, but in the day, this is our community.
No, I hear you.
You don't see you don't see Muslims walking around insulting other faiths. But he's doing that.
You guys can preach about your religion the same way.
But he's not preaching. He's inciting hatred by saying cool. He did. He was calling our prophet a donkey.
No, that's not what he said.
You weren't here. Now he's quoting that to you.
Multiple other people have told me what he said.
Now, I don't care really anymore about being called a racist. I know I'm not a racist. Friends of colour whose opinions I respect, no, I'm not a racist. But what I am is fed up with Islam. I'm fed up with Muslims in the country where I was born trying to dictate how other people live. I'm fed up with listening to people who presumably don't share the values that any sane person would have. I'm fed up with listening to people who appear to have very low IQs based on what they say. You've got a paedophile warlord who apparently is the most perfect person who's ever lived. He kills, he sleeps with children, and we've got to, in some way, shape or form, not criticise that. He advocates women being stoned to death if they've played away from home during a marriage. He advocates women being hit. He advocates, well, he didn't advocate, I think it's in one of these hadiths, that women cover up to stop, basically, you can only presume, low IQ'd animals who are male in their community from being tempted by them. It's just farcical. I could go on and on and on about the things that I don't like about Islam. This doctrine where you're not allowed to leave or they'll kill you, or some people in parts of that doctrine will kill you. It's horrendous. It's not a religion, it's a doctrine. And I don't care what law comes in, I won't respect that. They're saying they're waiting till after the Gorton and Denton by-election before they usher in a backdoor Islamophobia law. Islamophobia. A fear without any foundation. Definitely doesn't describe Islam now, does it? And going back to this policewoman, what great kahunas she got. Policing without fear or favour. Unlike the head of her force, Mark Rowley, who seems to be Sadiq Khan's bitch boy. I wonder how many child rapes have been covered up during Sir Mark Rowley's tenure. And I wonder if he knows about these files. And I wonder if Sadiq Khan knows about these files. And I wonder if nothing's been done about it or has been done about it because of community cohesion, upsetting the kind of scum that this policewoman confronted. And don't get me wrong, there's scum on all sides. You know, if you talk about the real far right who will discriminate against people because of colour, because of religion, because of any slight difference. And there was a famous experiment, I can't remember the name of it now, but basically if you're all the same colour, people will start discriminating between eye colour. There's scum on all sides, but we have got a major problem with Islam in this country. If you went over to Mecca and you all bowed down and started praying to God, not Allah, the Christian God, what would happen to you? And yet they think nothing of their power displays outside Christian cathedrals. And the police haven't got the balls to do anything about it. The police covered up child rapes, racist, torture and rape of our children because they didn't want to upset community cohesion. I don't care if these people are upset. I don't care if we need to get the army out to control them. I'm glad that people like Ben Habib and Rupert Lowe are coming out and saying what most of us think. Most of us of all different colours think. If they're going to act like that, they need deporting. And you get these wet... They're not liberals because they don't agree with women's rights or gay rights or whatever. They just support Islam to the hilt. Oh, you're a Nazi. Oh, am I? Have I skinned any children experimentally? Or have I gassed anyone? Have I advocated that either of those are done? Have I discriminated against anyone because of their race, colour, religion? No, I haven't. So these people on social media and in real life, I'd love to have a time machine to send them back to spend some time with real Nazis, not people that are concerned about freedom of speech, not people that are concerned about freedom of expression, not people that are concerned about the rape of kids being covered up. Real Nazis. I think some of these people would have their eyes really opened by 10 minutes with real Nazis. Or real Marxists, because Marxism has killed just as many people as fascism throughout history. And when I see Keir Starmer, I just see a Marxist, which is why he's gone for the far right and doesn't want to confront Islam, which I think is a big danger. Now, there's another story above that. I think they just let these people, undocumented men, mainly Islamists, into the country, house them, feed them, give them some pocket money, phones, at the taxpayer's expense to wind people up. I think they want a civil war in order that they can bring in digital ID, 15-minute cities, all the control tools that Marxists and fascists would love. Because how can a police force like Rowley's, how can a mayor like Khan, how can a prime minister like Keir Starmer and the other 364 MPs that voted against a child torture and rape inquiry, how can they justify that? Are they so inept? Are they so dismissive of our children? Are they so stupid they can't see what public feeling actually is? And when I say public feeling, I don't mean these bots and these actual idiots who don't seem to care about women or children. I mean, most people you talk to in the street, most sane people who haven't been indoctrinated in university or school, sane people of all colours, who can see that the torture and rape of children, who can see that the hitting of women, who can see that women having to cover up, who can see that first cousin marriage, who can see that child marriage doesn't fit in with a Western civilised society. So well done that police officer for standing up for freedom of speech. I'd make her commissioner of the Metropolitan Police, because she's got more guts, more moral fibre than Rowley will ever have in his traitorous little body. That's all I wanted to say. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you agree. Let me know if you don't. And if not, why? No need to be abusive. I think I've run out of things I can be called. Gammon, Nazi, racist. I don't care anymore. All those things mean nothing if you don't respect the mouths that they're coming out. And fortunately, the people that actually know me know I'm just someone concerned about our kids, concerned about women. And I love that argument. Oh, but white men rape. They do. And they need, in my opinion, stringing up. Same as white paedophiles, stringing up. Elite white paedophiles, stringing up. That doesn't mean to say you don't think you've got enough. You need to import more, does it? Anyway, enough from me. Let me know your thoughts. Please subscribe to the channel and like the video. And well done, that police officer. She's restored my faith in policing. And that's from an ex-police officer, albeit it wasn't for that long. And it was a long time ago. Bye for now.
Or you worship someone who spreads love, to whether you agree with child marriage or don't believe in any God above. I joined the police, to be fair, to police without fear or favour. I believe in freedom of speech, and from that I'll never waver. Whether you pray outside or the sacraments in an act of disrespect, or whether you cover for child torturers and insist your God is correct. I joined the police, to be fair, to police without fear or favour. I believe in freedom of speech, and from that I'll never waver. Whether you believe you deserve special treatment, your actions have no consequence. So whether you dismiss those who disagree with you, think aggression is defense. I joined the police, to be fair, to police without fear or favour. I believe in freedom of speech, and from that I'll never waver. Born with a divine right, backed by crooked politicians, always willing to start a fight. I joined the police, to be fair, to police without fear or favour. I believe in freedom of speech, and from that I'll never waver. Whether you respect me or don't, listen or won't, I'll treat you as I treat all others, with the respect you deserve. If you don't deserve any, that's what you'll get. I here for justice, not to bet. I joined the police, to be fair. I joined the police, to be